Discover how pro gamers earn big money? Professional gamers, often referred to as pro gamers, have turned their passion for video games into a lucrative career. Competing in massive esports tournaments, they showcase their skills in popular games like League of Legends, Dota 2, and Fortnite. With prize pools that can soar into the millions, the stakes are high, drawing in millions of viewers eager to watch the action unfold. To stay at the top of their game, these athletes train rigorously, often clocking in over 12 hours a day, honing their strategy, teamwork, and reflexes. Their income doesn't just come from winnings. Sponsorships, streaming revenues, and brand endorsements also provide significant financial support. In an industry where talent and dedication meet big rewards, pro gamers are at the forefront of a thrilling, fast-paced competition that captivates audiences worldwide and reshapes the way we view sports. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Jamaica dominates sprinting. This vibrant island nation is renowned for producing some of the fastest athletes in history, with Usain Bolt proudly leading the way. Bolt is not merely a sprinter, he's transformed into a global icon, boasting 8 Olympic gold medals and a staggering world record of 9.58 seconds in the 100 meters. Yet Jamaica's sprinting legacy isn't solely about Bolt. During the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, Jamaica continued to shine with stars like Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, both clinching gold in the women's 100 meters. So, what fuels this sprinting powerhouse? Studies reveal that Jamaican sprinters often possess a unique muscle composition, crafted through generations, providing them an edge in speed. Additionally, their bodies demonstrate remarkable efficiency in oxygen usage, a vital component for sprinting success. However, it's not just about biology. Jamaica's culture cherishes athleticism, motivating children to engage in sports from a young age. This compelling blend of physical attributes and an encouraging environment paves the way for greatness, reinforcing Jamaica's status as a dominant force in track and field. Can you imagine that our index finger is super sensitive? The index finger stands out as the superstar of our hands. It's not just for pointing, it's packed with nerve endings, making it the most sensitive finger. This remarkable sensitivity allows us to feel textures, detect small vibrations, and pick up tiny details that other fingers might miss. Whether you're feeling the grooves of a coin, the softness of a piece of fabric, or the contours of your favorite gadget, your index finger is working hard to interpret those sensations. This finger's unique combination of dexterity and sensitivity plays a significant role in everyday tasks, from typing on a keyboard to playing musical instruments. So next time you reach for something, remember how much your index finger contributes to your sense of touch. Isn't it fascinating how such a small part of our body can have such a big impact on our daily lives? Prepare to be amazed by this incredible Icelandic woman. In 2014, an extraordinary event unfolded when a woman went missing in Iceland, only to be discovered participating in the search for herself. This astonishing tale began when she disembarked from a tour bus and, after changing clothes, inadvertently became unrecognizable to her friends. The searchers, who were desperately looking for her, had no idea that she was right there among them. Picture the confusion and surprise when this woman, thinking she had simply wandered away, was spotted while the search effort was underway. It highlights not just the remarkable nature of human stories, but also how easily miscommunication and slight changes in appearance can lead to truly unexpected situations. This incident sparks a playful curiosity about how often we might miss the very thing we're looking for, sometimes even when it's right in front of us. Could you have mistaken someone you know? Prepare to be amazed by kosher salt's unique benefits. This special salt has been a favorite among cooks and chefs for generations, primarily because of its crucial role in the koshering process of meat. Kosher salt is coarser than regular table salt, which makes it perfect for drawing out blood from meat, a practice rooted in Jewish dietary laws. But its popularity doesn't stop there. Many people love using kosher salt in their everyday cooking due to its clean flavor and the absence of additives like iodine and anti-clumping agents often found in table salt. This means that when you sprinkle kosher salt on your dish, You're getting the pure experience of salt, enhancing your food's natural flavors without any unwanted tastes. Plus, its larger grains make it easier to control how much you add, allowing for a more hands-on cooking approach. So whether you're preparing a holiday feast or a simple meal, kosher salt can be your secret ingredient. Hard to believe, but Christmas trees started in the White House. In 1856, Franklin Pierce, the 14th President of the United States, made history by placing the very first Christmas tree in the White House. This delightful decoration sparked a wonderful tradition that continues to bring joy each holiday season. Early trees were rather simple, adorned with candles, fruits, and charming handmade ornaments. As time passed, the decorations grew more intricate, introducing electric lights and themed ornaments that dazzled visitors. Today, the White House Christmas tree has become a symbol of national celebration, showcasing displays that celebrate American heritage, unity, and the festive spirit. Each year, millions of people look forward to seeing the beautifully decorated tree, reminding us of the joy and togetherness that the holiday season brings. Can you imagine the magic of that first Christmas tree? Believe it or not, Raytheon shaped our kitchens in defense. This remarkable company is well known for two key inventions that illustrate its wide-ranging influence: the first microwave oven and the Patriot missile. While microwaves revolutionized cooking by making it faster and more convenient for millions of households, the Patriot missile has played a crucial role in national defense, providing advanced technology to intercept incoming threats. This interesting combination of domestic and military innovations demonstrates how Raytheon has significantly impacted both our everyday lives and the safety of our nation. Imagine cooking a meal in minutes while simultaneously having the assurance that your country is protected by cutting-edge defense systems. The company's ability to bridge the gap between home life and military technology shows how innovations can address different needs and challenges. From inventing devices that help us heat up leftovers to creating systems that help protect our skies, Raytheon exemplifies the incredible possibilities of engineering and innovation in diverse fields. What really drives Seattle's thriving tech scene? Since 2017, Seattle, United States, has emerged as a powerhouse in the tech industry, attracting major companies like Amazon and Microsoft. This city boasts a vibrant atmosphere that fosters innovation and creativity. One key factor in this growth is Seattle's rich talent pool. With renowned universities like the University of Washington, it produces highly skilled graduates in technology and engineering every year. Additionally, Seattle's strategic location on the West Coast provides easy access to international markets, making it an ideal hub for global tech businesses. The city's commitment to infrastructure development also plays a vital role, as improved transportation and facilities support the growing workforce. Moreover, the culture of collaboration among startups and established firms encourages knowledge sharing and partnerships, paving the way for new ideas. Overall, Seattle's unique blend of education, innovation, and community makes it an enticing place for tech enthusiasts and entrepreneurs alike. As the tech scene continues to evolve, one can only wonder what incredible breakthroughs will emerge next. Did you know coffee can actually hydrate you? Many people think that drinking coffee leaves you feeling thirsty and dehydrated, but this isn't the full story. While caffeine, the active ingredient in coffee, is a mild diuretic, meaning it can make you urinate more, moderate coffee consumption can still play a role in keeping you hydrated. In fact, coffee is mostly water, so when you sip on your favorite brew, you're also getting hydration. Studies have shown that for most people, enjoying a few cups of coffee a day doesn't lead to dehydration and can actually contribute to reaching the daily hydration goals. Of course, if you're downing multiple cups all day long, it could have the opposite effect. But in moderation, coffee can be a tasty way to stay hydrated. So the next time you grab a cup, remember it might be helping your hydration more than you thought. Did you know Mauritania abolished slavery in 1981? This West African nation made headlines as the last country to officially end this practice. However, the journey to true freedom has been rocky. In 2007, laws were finally introduced to criminalize slave ownership, but enforcement of these laws remains weak, leaving many vulnerable. Human rights groups estimate that tens of thousands of people still live in conditions akin to slavery, often working under coercion and without pay. The Mauritanian government frequently downplays the situation, labeling it as a relic of the past. Yet activists insist that systemic forced labor is still a harsh reality for many. This complex and troubling issue raises urgent questions about human rights, enforcement, and what more needs to be done to ensure all Mauritanians can live in freedom and dignity. You won't believe how the foliate sea dragon hides. This incredible creature, closely related to the seahorse, has evolved some fascinating adaptations. Its leaf-like projections are not just for looks. These unique features blend seamlessly with the surrounding seaweed, allowing it to slip silently through its underwater environment. When predators are near, the foliate sea dragon can remain nearly invisible, effectively avoiding dangers in its habitat. This master of disguise uses its camouflaging ability to hunt small shrimp and other tiny marine creatures without drawing attention to itself. Discovered off the southern coast of Australia, this extraordinary fish showcases the wonders of evolution. Imagine gliding through the ocean, surrounded by vibrant seaweed, while the foliate sea dragon dances among it, nearly undetectable. How amazing is nature's creativity and survival? This might surprise you. Vietnam honors its founders every year. Each year, on the 10th day of the third lunar month, the Hung King's Temple Festival takes place, celebrating the legendary founders of Vietnam. This significant holiday pays tribute to the Hung Kings, who are believed to have established the first Vietnamese dynasty, shaping the nation's identity and culture. During this vibrant festival, people from all over gather at the Hung King's Temple, located in Phu Tho Province, to participate in traditional ceremonies filled with rich rituals, such as offerings, prayers, and processions. Visitors can enjoy cultural activities, including music, dance performances, and local culinary delights that showcase Vietnam's diverse heritage. The atmosphere is electric with excitement and respect, as families come together to honor their ancestors and reflect on their shared history. Whether it's wearing traditional attire or participating in folklore games, the festival is a colorful tapestry of history and culture that bonds generations and fosters a sense of unity among the Vietnamese people. You won't believe this about the Gaon Matsuri Festival. Celebrated for over 1,000 years, the Gaon Matsuri Festival in Kyoto, Japan, is one of the largest and most prestigious festivals in the country. This vibrant event features stunning parades filled with colorful floats, traditional music, and energetic performances, showcasing Japan's rich cultural heritage. Locals and tourists alike gather to experience the excitement as elaborate processions wind through the streets. The festival originally began to pray for a bountiful harvest and to ward off disaster, making it a significant part of the local community's identity. As the festival has evolved, it has retained its spirit while integrating modern elements, allowing even more people to partake in the fun. Every July, the city transforms into a lively celebration that captures the hearts of all who attend. Have you ever wished to witness such a remarkable event firsthand? You might be shocked to learn that Facebook affects fitness. Recent research reveals an unexpected twist. Sharing your fitness routines on social media can actually lead to psychological issues. Many people turn to platforms like Facebook to celebrate their workout achievements and inspire others. But this constant exposure to fitness-related posts might create pressure and anxiety. When individuals see friends achieving fitness goals, they may feel inadequate or unmotivated, leading to self-doubt. Additionally, the need for validation through likes and comments can turn exercising into a performance rather than a meaningful personal journey. As followers scroll through a stream of curated workout photos and success stories, they might compare themselves and develop an unhealthy relationship with their fitness. Instead of focusing on personal growth and well-being, users may find themselves trapped in a cycle of worry or negativity about their own progress. So what does this mean for your gym selfies? Should you think twice before posting? Believe it or not, spiders have nearly 50,000 species. This incredible number means that there's a whole world of arachnids out there, yet classifying them is no easy task. Since 1900, scientists have grappled with spider classification, which has been continually changing as new species are discovered and our understanding evolves. Over 20 competing classification systems have been proposed, creating a tangle of names and categories that even experts find confusing. Each time DNA analysis advances, it brings new insights into spider relationships, often leading to the reclassification of existing species. This ongoing research not only reveals the diversity of spiders, but also highlights the importance of preserving their habitats, especially as many species face threats from climate change and habitat loss. So next time you spot a spider, remember, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Ever thought about Litchfield National Park's hidden treasures? This remarkable natural sanctuary, nestled near Darwin, Australia, boasts stunning waterfalls, crystal-clear pools, and impressive termite mounds that look almost like alien sculptures. Visitors flock to Litchfield to marvel at its diverse landscapes and the breathtaking beauty of its ecosystems. The park is a perfect spot for swimming in refreshing waterholes or hiking along scenic trails that lead you through lush greenery. As you explore, you might spot unique wildlife that calls this area home, from playful wallabies to colorful bird species. Each corner of Litchfield reveals a new wonder, whether it's the roar of cascading water or the peaceful rustle of leaves. It's not just a paradise for adventure seekers, but also a tranquil retreat for those looking to relax and connect with nature. Why not plan your visit to Litchfield National Park and discover these wonders for yourself? This might surprise you. Hoodies have a rich history. Originally designed in the 1930s, hoodies were practical garments meant for laborers working in cold conditions. They provided warmth and comfort, making them a staple for those on the job. However, the hoodie really became a cultural icon in the 1970s. Athletes found them perfect for warming up before games, while hip-hop artists proudly wore them as they made their mark in music and fashion. This shift transformed the hoodie from mere workwear into a symbol of self-expression in urban culture. But with that fame came controversy. Some people began to associate hoodies with negative stereotypes, and discussions about youth, race, and identity arose. Today, the hoodie represents resilience and community, bridging gaps between different cultures. It's fascinating how a simple piece of clothing can spark such lively debates and convey powerful messages, isn't it? Turns out, the truth is that Tuscany enchants everyone. This stunning region is not just picturesque. It's a treasure trove of captivating landscapes, vibrant culture, and delectable food. Imagine rolling hills dressed in vibrant greens, dotted with vineyards and olive groves, all bathed in the warm Tuscan sun. Cities like Florence, Siena, and Pisa stand as living museums, brimming with art, impressive architecture, and remarkable history. Florence, known as the birthplace of the Renaissance, showcases masterpieces from legendary artists like Michelangelo and Botticelli, pulling visitors into a world of creativity and innovation. On the other hand, Siena's medieval charm transports you back in time, especially during the thrilling Palio horse race, which captivates locals and tourists alike with its rich traditions. And we can't overlook the mouth-watering gastronomy, from hearty pasta dishes to world-class wines. The flavors of Tuscany tantalize the taste buds and tell stories steeped in tradition and passion. Next time Italy pops into your mind, remember to let Tuscany's beauty and rich heritage call to you. Are you ready to experience it? Here's a wild fact about cat's eye reflectors. These clever little devices, invented by Percy Shaw in 1934, completely transformed nighttime driving. Imagine cruising down a dark road and struggling to see where you're going. It was a common problem before Shaw's invention. He came up with the cat's eye reflector after noticing how a cat's eyes glowed in the headlights of his car. This inspired him to create a reflective road marker that would shine brightly when illuminated at night, guiding drivers safely along their route. The cat's eye reflectors are made up of a glass sphere encased in a rubber or plastic base, making them both durable and effective in reflecting light. These markers made it much easier for drivers to see road edges and lanes after sundown, leading to fewer accidents. Thanks to Shaw's innovative thinking, roads became safer all around the globe, and we can thank these little reflectors for a smoother night ride. So next time you drive at night, give a nod to Percy Shaw and his brilliant invention. Believe it or not, Jenga blocks are not identical. You may think that each Jenga block looks the same, but there are tiny variations in size and weight that can significantly affect your game. This quirky characteristic adds an element of surprise and unpredictability to each round of Jenga. Picture yourself in a tense moment, carefully choosing a block while your friends lean in, holding their breath. You pull a block that seems perfect, yet due to these subtle differences, it could feel heavier or lighter than you anticipated. This can challenge your sense of balance and force you to rethink your strategy as you attempt to keep the tower steady. Each batch of blocks contributes a unique twist to the experience, almost like the game has its own mood. These variations mean that no two games are alike, making every setup a fresh challenge. So the next time you reach for that familiar wooden tower, keep in mind, it's not just about having a steady hand, it's about navigating the delightful unpredictability of those quirky Jenga blocks. Are you ready to play? What if I told you LEGO leads the toy world? With a remarkable production rate, LEGO has surpassed all other toy manufacturers globally, making it the top producer of toys. Founded in Denmark in 1932, this iconic brand has captivated hearts and minds for generations. Each year, LEGO produces millions of bricks and various themed sets, capturing the imagination of both children and adults alike. From building massive cities to recreating movie scenes, the possibilities are endless with LEGO. The magic lies not just in the colorful blocks, but also in the creativity they inspire. In fact, LEGO bricks are designed to fit together perfectly, allowing for limitless construction and fun. This innovative spirit has kept the brand relevant and loved through decades of changing trends. So the next time you snap a brick together, remember that you're part of a global community of builders. How amazing is it that LEGO continues to lead the way in play? Prepare to be amazed by Burger King's Moldy Whopper. In 2020, Burger King took an unexpected turn in their advertising by showcasing a Whopper covered in mold. This bold move aimed to demonstrate that their burgers contain no preservatives and are made with fresh ingredients. By letting viewers see the natural aging process of food, Burger King challenged the perception that fast food is always artificial and unhealthy. Surprisingly, this unconventional campaign resonated with many consumers, leading to a whopping 14% increase in sales. Instead of shying away from the idea of mold, the company embraced it to prove their commitment to real food. This daring strategy helped Burger King stand out in a crowded fast food market, proving that sometimes thinking outside the box really pays off. Why exactly does the ocean glow in the Maldives? Off the coast of Vadhu, a stunning natural wonder known as bioluminescence transforms the shoreline into a magical spectacle. As night falls, the waves shimmer with a brilliant blue light, captivating anyone fortunate enough to witness it. This dazzling display is not a trick of the imagination. It is caused by tiny marine organisms called dinoflagellates. These plankton emit light when they are disturbed, creating the enchanting glow when waves crash or footsteps disturb their watery home. Many people liken this ethereal phenomenon to the night sky sprinkled with stars, lending an otherworldly charm to the beach. Interestingly, scientists believe that this bioluminescence functions as a defense mechanism, helping dinoflagellates confuse predators long enough to escape. This interplay of beauty and survival highlights the exquisite connections within marine ecosystems. So if you find yourself in the Maldives, don't miss your chance to stroll along the beach of Vadhu, where ocean waves sparkle like cosmic jewels and reveal nature's secrets. Here's what actually happens when you meet a mantis shrimp. This fascinating creature, with its vibrant colors and unique features, is one of the ocean's true marvels. Mantis shrimp have an astonishing ability to see the world in a way that humans can only dream of. While we have 3 types of color receptors, these incredible creatures boast up to 16. This allows them to detect ultraviolet light and see a spectrum of colors far beyond our imagination. But it's not just their eyes that wow scientists. Their claws are equally impressive. With a striking speed that rivals the snap of a bullet, mantis shrimp can strike their prey with a force strong enough to break glass. They use this power to not only catch food, but also defend their territory. These characteristics make mantis shrimp not just colorful, but also formidable, helping them thrive in the ocean's diverse ecosystems. What else might we discover about these incredible creatures? Did you know that seahorse dads carry babies? In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional gender roles take a remarkable twist, as it's the male who becomes pregnant. After a captivating mating dance, the female seahorse deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch, a unique chamber located on his abdomen. This pouch serves as a safe haven where the male fertilizes the eggs and nurtures them for several weeks. During this incubation period, the male carefully regulates temperature, oxygen flow, and salinity, ensuring the developing embryos thrive. His dedication doesn't stop there. He also protects the tiny seahorses from potential predators and must contract in a series of labor-like movements to release fully formed young into the ocean. This extraordinary example of true male pregnancy is unique in the animal kingdom, prompting fascination among scientists. Historically, ancient Asian cultures viewed seahorses as symbols of protection and good fortune, likely influenced by their unusual parenting habits. Biologists continue to study these fascinating creatures to better understand reproductive biology and the diverse adaptations of life on Earth. In the world of seahorses, fatherhood showcases an unparalleled level of commitment. Did ancient warriors really juggle before battle? Juggling might sound like a fun circus act today, but for ancient Chinese warriors, it was a serious skill. Warriors used juggling to display their composure and confidence before entering battle. Tossing objects around was not only impressive, but also served as a strategy to intimidate their opponents. Imagine watching a fierce warrior effortlessly juggle sharp weapons or heavy stones with ease. This was a way to signal that they were unflappable and in control. The rhythmic motion of juggling required intense focus, and it showcased the dexterity and precision that would be valuable in combat. It's fascinating to think that something as playful as juggling was part of the serious business of war. So next time you see someone juggling, remember that they may not just be entertaining a crowd, they're continuing a tradition that dates back to ancient Chinese warriors. What other surprising skills might these warriors have had? Surprisingly, it's a fact that zircon reveals cosmic secrets. This remarkable mineral, discovered in places like the suspected meteor sites in Quebec, is a key player in understanding Earth's history. Zircon crystals form under intense heat and pressure, allowing them to survive for billions of years, making them some of the oldest materials on our planet. When scientists find zircon in a crater, it indicates a powerful event, such as a meteor impact. This is vital because studying zircon helps researchers date the impact accurately, unlocking clues about the past. Knowing when and how these events occurred allows scientists to piece together the geological and environmental changes that shaped our world. So each tiny zircon crystal is like a time capsule, holding stories of cosmic events that have forever changed Earth's landscape. Fascinating, right? Have you ever wondered which movies topped the Oscars? 3 films have made history by winning an incredible 11 Academy Awards each. These cinematic giants are The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Titanic, and Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur, in particular, is notable for its stirring portrayal of a Jewish nobleman navigating life during the Roman Empire. This epic film, released in 1959, is famous for its dramatic chariot race and powerful themes of betrayal and redemption. Not only did it capture audiences' hearts, but it also showcased the groundbreaking filmmaking techniques of its time. Meanwhile, Titanic, released in 1997, captivated viewers with its tragic love story set against the backdrop of the infamous ship's sinking. And then there's The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, which concluded the fantasy trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien and whisked audiences away to Middle-earth. Each of these films achieved remarkable acclaim and left an indelible mark on cinema. Hard to believe, but land was cheap in the Louisiana Purchase. In 1803, the United States struck an extraordinary deal with France, acquiring a massive 828,000 square miles of territory for just $15 million. This means Americans paid roughly 4 cents per acre for land that would eventually stretch from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains. At that time, the Louisiana Territory was uncharted and filled with resources, vast prairies, and countless rivers. The purchase not only doubled the size of the young nation, but also opened up new opportunities for exploration and settlement. Thomas Jefferson, the U.S. president, saw this acquisition as a chance to expand westward, allowing Americans to spread their ideals and way of life. Although some critics worried about the cost, history shows this bold move helped shape the future of the United States. Can you imagine such a bargain today? Guess what really drives Catatumbo lightning phenomena? The Catatumbo lightning phenomenon in Venezuela is nothing short of spectacular. This natural wonder occurs over Lake Maracaibo and is renowned for its almost perpetual thunderstorms, marking the area as the highest frequency of lightning strikes on our planet. Imagine standing on the shore while nature puts on a dazzling light show that can last for up to 300 nights a year. The area's atmospheric conditions are highly conducive to this phenomenon. Warm, moist air rising from Lake Maracaibo collides with cool, dry air from the nearby mountains, creating the ideal environment for electrifying storms. Each flash of lightning serves as a powerful reminder of nature's incredible forces. Locals regard these storms as a blessing, as they bring essential rain to the region, sustaining both the landscape and the communities that depend on it. Additionally, Catatumbo lightning holds cultural significance, inspiring myths and legends among those who call this vibrant area home. So the next time thunderstorms cross your mind, remember the incredible display of nature's power that defines Venezuela. Did you know apples are relatives of roses? It's true, apples, peaches, and raspberries all belong to the same family, officially called the Rosaceae. This fascinating family includes not only our favorite fruits, but also numerous beautiful flowering plants like roses and cherry blossoms. Members of the Rosaceae family often share certain features, such as simple or compound leaves and fragrant flowers. Apples, for example, bloom in spring with delicate white or pink petals, attracting bees eager for nectar. Meanwhile, peaches dazzle with their vibrant pink flowers, and raspberries sport lovely white blooms. The connection might seem surprising, but it shows how diverse and interconnected the plant kingdom really is. As you bite into a crisp apple or savor the juicy sweetness of a peach, remember that you're enjoying fruits from a family that has delighted humans for centuries. So next time you see a rose, you might just think of the tasty fruits we get from the same family. Isn't nature amazing? What if I told you tattoos can miscommunicate? In a curious twist of fate, Riley's Chinese back tattoo, meant to express the phrase, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade," ended up with a humorous mistranslation. Instead of the uplifting message, it reads, "Life brings you when lemons make lemonade," which might confuse anyone trying to read it. This blunder illustrates the complexities of translating idiomatic expressions between languages. What sounds clever in one language can often lose its charm or meaning in another. Riley's tattoo has transformed from a simple piece of art into a hilarious conversation starter, reminding us all how easy it is to make permanent linguistic mistakes. This story serves as a lighthearted lesson about the importance of careful translation, especially when it comes to something as lasting as a tattoo. So, next time you consider getting inked with words from another language, double-check the meaning to avoid a similar fate. Did you know Mario's mustache has a clever purpose? In the classic Super Mario Bros. Game, creators faced a unique challenge with the original Nintendo console's limited pixel resolution. To help players easily identify Mario's mouth and nose, designers opted for a bold, bushy mustache. This decision not only made Mario visually distinct, but also added to his iconic charm. The mustache became a critical feature that defined his character, allowing players to focus on the action instead of getting confused by his facial features. With just a few pixels to work with, every design choice counted, and Mario's mustache stood out as a simple yet effective solution. This clever detail contributed to Mario's lasting appeal and recognizability in the gaming world. As technology evolved, Mario's design received updates, but that iconic mustache remained a beloved symbol of the franchise. The next time you play a Mario game, take a moment to appreciate how a little mustache made a big impact in the world of gaming. Did you know Spain celebrates greetings as a joyful ritual? In Spain, social connection is at the heart of everyday life, and how people greet each other is a beautiful reflection of this cultural value. A simple hello often evolves into a warm exchange, showcasing the unique charm of Spanish traditions. Whether it's a casual wave, a friendly embrace, or the classic cheek-to-cheek kiss, these greetings foster a sense of belonging and community. In bustling cities or quiet villages, meeting friends or even strangers feels like a cherished event. Not just a quick formality, Spaniards take the time to connect with one another, valuing the personal touch in every interaction. This emphasis on heartfelt greetings illustrates the importance of relationships in Spanish culture, reminding us all how a simple hello can brighten someone's day and strengthen social bonds. So next time you find yourself in Spain, embrace the art of greeting and join in the celebration of connection. Hard to believe, but beauty products hid dangers. Even in the mid-20th century, many cosmetics contained harmful ingredients that would shock us today. Arsenic was just one of several toxic substances lurking in the makeup of the time. As people pursued an often unattainable standard of beauty, manufacturers began replacing arsenic with equally dangerous materials like lead and mercury. This quest for perfection led individuals to apply products that not only enhance their appearance, but also pose serious risks to their health. Can you imagine applying something with lead to your skin just to look beautiful? The allure of beauty has often blinded consumers to the hidden dangers in these products. Understanding this history is essential as we reflect on today's beauty standards and advocate for safer alternatives. Awareness of past mistakes can help us ensure that our beauty routines are both stylish and safe. Ever thought about why Earth's depths are so vast? At a depth of 20,000 miles beneath the surface, you're actually not quite halfway to the moon. In fact, this depth represents about 20% of the total distance to our lunar neighbor, which sits around 238,855 miles away. The Earth itself, however, has layers that vary greatly in thickness. The deepest point we've ever drilled into the Earth is the Kola Super Deep borehole in Russia, which is only about 7.5 miles deep. That means we've barely scratched the surface when it comes to exploring the mysteries of our planet's crust. Scientists believe that the Earth's inner layers, including the mantle and the core, are crucial for understanding tectonic movements, volcanic activity, and even the creation of Earth's magnetic field. The depths hide fascinating secrets waiting to be uncovered. How many more wonders lie beneath our feet? What if I told you Bolivia has a navy? Despite being landlocked, Bolivia proudly maintains a naval force, a legacy of its turbulent history and loss of coastline to Chile in the 19th century. This unique situation gives the Bolivian Navy a distinct purpose. It patrols the shimmering waters of Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world. Their mission goes beyond mere protection, reflecting Bolivia's enduring hope and aspiration to reclaim direct access to the Pacific Ocean. Established in 1998, the Navy focuses on environmental protection, tourism, and maintaining safety on the lake, which is vital for local communities. The naval presence serves as a poignant reminder of the country's fight for maritime sovereignty. While many may not associate a landlocked nation with a naval force, Bolivia's commitment to its navy emphasizes resilience and a yearning for its lost coastlines. Could this be a symbol of hope for future access to the sea? Can you imagine surviving 117 days lost at sea? In 1973, British couple Morris and Marilyn Bailey faced a harrowing adventure when their yacht was struck and sunk by a whale. Left adrift on an inflatable raft, the couple had to tap into their survival skills to endure the relentless days and nights. They quickly learned to bail water from their raft to keep it afloat, collecting precious rainwater whenever the skies allowed. For food, they didn't have the luxury of a fishing rod or net. Instead, they relied on their bare hands to catch turtles, birds, and fish, proving human ingenuity in extreme conditions. With limited resources and sheer determination, the Baileys showed incredible resilience. Their story inspires us to appreciate the strength we can find within ourselves, even in the most dire situations. What would you do if faced with such a challenge? Discover the amazing flavors of sake. Sake varies widely in flavor, ranging from refreshingly sweet to delightfully dry, showcasing the artistry of its production. One key factor influencing these flavors is the rice polishing ratio. The more the rice is polished, the purer and lighter the sake tends to be. Water composition also plays a crucial role. Soft water can produce a smoother taste, while hard water may lead to a more robust flavor. Fermentation techniques, like the use of specific yeasts, further shape the profile of the sake. Additionally, aging processes can add depth and complexity. Different types of sake, such as Junmai, which is brewed without added alcohol, versus Hanjozo, which includes a small amount of distilled alcohol, highlight the craftsmanship involved. Each sip of sake tells a story, combining tradition and innovation that can surprise even the most seasoned drinkers. Are you ready to explore these flavors? Did you know there are 35 Springfields in America? The iconic town from the beloved animated series The Simpsons has a mysterious location that sparks curiosity among fans. While the show's creator, Matt Groening, has stated that its Springfield is a composite of various locations, it's amusing to think about how many real-life towns share the same name. From Springfield, Illinois, to Springfield, Massachusetts, each place has its own unique story, culture, and flair. In fact, Springfield, Illinois, is often considered the most famous due to its connection with President Abraham Lincoln. With such a popular name, the Springfield in The Simpsons serves as an everytown representing American life, filled with quirky characters and relatable situations. So, which Springfield do you think captured the essence of this animated classic? Here's a wild fact about unbelievable survival story of a headless chicken. In 1945, one extraordinary chicken named Mike defied all odds and became a sensation in the realm of survival. A farmer in Colorado accidentally decapitated Mike using an axe, but miraculously, the blade avoided severing his jugular vein and preserved part of his brainstem. This fascinating twist allowed Mike to remain alive, astonishing everyone who witnessed this bizarre event. Despite being headless, Mike managed to eat and drink, as his devoted owner, Lloyd Olson, discovered a unique way to provide nourishment. By dropping soft foods like corn and milk into Mike's mouth, he ensured the chicken could still live on. The strange circumstances surrounding Mike's life captivated the public's attention, ultimately leading to a traveling show that presented this astonishing creature across the United States. As crowds gathered to marvel at the headless wonder, Mike's tale became an enduring part of agricultural folklore. His incredible story serves as a testament to nature's resilience, reminding us that life can flourish in the most unexpected conditions. Guess what really drives mountain heights in America? Mount Whitney, standing proudly at 14,505 feet, takes the crown as the tallest mountain in the contiguous United States. Tucked away in California's Sierra Nevada range, it attracts hikers eager to reach its summit. Rumor has it that this impressive peak gives hikers a breathtaking view that offers a deep appreciation for nature's grandeur. But if we zoom out and look at the whole country, Denali, formerly known as Mount McKinley, steals the spotlight as the tallest mountain in the entire United States. Towering over Alaska at a staggering 2,310 feet, Denali isn't just taller, it boasts an incredible vertical rise, making it one of the most challenging climbs for mountaineers. As you explore America's mountains, remember that each giant tells a story of geological forces and breathtaking beauty. Both Whitney and Denali showcase the diverse landscapes of the U.S., inviting adventurers to experience their unique challenges. So which mountain will you conquer first? What if I told you fog is a cloud on the ground? Fog forms when cool air meets warm, moisture-filled air, leading to tiny water droplets that create a thick veil over the landscape. This fascinating weather phenomenon can turn an ordinary day into a scene from a dream, making you feel like you've stepped into a magical world. Imagine walking through a park where the trees loom like shadowy giants and sounds soften in the mist. Historically, fog has played a significant role in literature and film, adding an eerie atmosphere to tales like those of Sherlock Holmes, where mysterious figures and hidden dangers seem to lurk in the thick haze of Victorian London. It's not just a cool sight. Fog influences our environment, impacting temperatures and even affecting local wildlife. Have you ever wondered how fog can change the way we perceive familiar places? You might be shocked to learn about Britain's history. Long before Julius Caesar's bold invasions, many people in Rome were skeptical about the very existence of Britain. In their minds, it was either an imaginary land or just part of a vast northern continent. It wasn't until 55 and 54 BC that Caesar set sail and made history as the first Roman to invade this mysterious island. His military expeditions challenged the prevailing beliefs and opened up a world that Romans had only heard about through tales and rumors. Caesar's encounters in Britain revealed not just a new territory, but also a complex society with its own customs and tribes. This bold move not only expanded the Roman Empire, but also brought the fascinating stories of the Britons back to Rome. Can you imagine the surprise and excitement in Rome as stories of distant lands spread? Caesar's ventures reshaped how Romans viewed their world and sparked further interest that would lead to more invasions and eventual conquest. What other secrets lay hidden across the seas? This might surprise you. LVMH is a luxury giant. LVMH Moet Hennessy. Louis Vuitton, better known as LVMH, stands at the pinnacle of high-end fashion and luxury goods. This French multinational corporation is the parent company of renowned brands like Louis Vuitton, Tiffany & Co., Dior and Fendi, each symbolizing elegance and exclusivity. With over 75 subsidiaries, LVMH generates billions in revenue, owning a diverse range of products from designer handbags to fine wines. Their strategy emphasizes innovation and quality, ensuring these brands maintain their prestigious status. For instance, Louis Vuitton's iconic monogram is instantly recognizable, while Tiffany's blue box is a symbol of luxury and affection. As trends change and consumer tastes evolve, LVMH adapts while preserving the heritage of its brands. Can you imagine a world of luxury without LVMH's influence? Did you know that cheese is a top stolen food? It's hard to believe, but around 4% of the world's cheese supply disappears each year due to theft. This surprising statistic shows just how much people love cheese, from creamy brie to sharp cheddar. Imagine walking through a grocery store and suddenly realizing that blocks of cheese are vanishing from the shelves. In some regions, cheese is so sought after that it's become a target for thieves looking to make a quick buck. Think about it. Cheese can be expensive, and with its delicious taste, it's no wonder people are willing to risk the law for it. This trend not only highlights the high demand for cheese, but also reflects its cultural significance across different cuisines. From pizza to pasta, cheese adds flavor and texture to countless dishes. So the next time you enjoy a cheesy meal, remember, you're part of a deliciously irresistible global phenomenon. Believe it or not, students build collapsing bridges. Each year, the University of Canterbury in New Zealand hosts an exciting challenge for civil engineering students. In this unique competition, teams of students must design and construct a bridge capable of supporting the weight of two people, but intentionally designed to collapse under the weight of a third. This fascinating task pushes students to think creatively and innovate, as they must find a balance between strength and lightness in their structures. By using various materials and engineering principles, the students learn how to maximize support while minimizing weight. It's a fantastic way to apply classroom theories in real-world scenarios and to understand the critical concepts of structural design. Beyond just a contest, this annual event fosters teamwork and problem-solving skills, giving students hands-on experience that will benefit them in their future careers. It's an incredible reminder of how engineering challenges can spark creativity and lead to practical solutions. Are you ready to witness the engineering creativity these students bring to life? What if I told you light travels through fiber optics? Fiber optics is an incredible technology that uses super thin strands of glass or plastic to send light signals, instead of relying on electricity. This fascinating method allows data to zoom across distances at lightning-fast speeds while keeping loss to a minimum. Imagine your favorite movie streaming in an instant, or high-speed internet connecting you with friends and family effortlessly. Fiber optics play a crucial role in modern telecommunications, forming the backbone of our interconnected world. As more devices connect to the internet, the demand for efficient communication skyrockets. Fiber optics not only enhance data transfer, but also improve signal quality, making calls clearer and internet browsing smoother. So next time you're enjoying a video call or scrolling through your feed, remember the amazing journey those light signals take through fiber optic cables. Isn't it mind-blowing how technology transforms our daily lives? Did you know that clouds can weigh over 1,000,000 pounds? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. A typical cumulus cloud, which is often the fluffy, white cotton-like cloud we see on sunny days, can contain around 500,000 to 1,000,000 pounds of water. You might wonder how something so light and airy can pack such a heavy punch. The secret lies in the water droplets that make up the cloud. Each tiny droplet is just a fraction of a millimeter in diameter, yet millions of them gather together to form a cloud. While you might think clouds float effortlessly in the sky, their weight is held up by the warm air beneath them. This warm air rises, creating a balance that allows these massive water formations to stay aloft until they release that weight in the form of rain. Isn't it fascinating how nature can create such heavy wonders out of delicate droplets? Believe it or not, golf balls are fishing treasures. Glenn Berger has taken a unique approach to fishing by diving into Florida lakes and retrieving golf balls, turning this quirky pastime into a thriving business. Each year, he manages to rescue over 1,000,000 lost golf balls that sink into the water after being hit off the course. With an impressive daily average of 5,180 balls, Glenn has not only collected these valuable items, but has also earned between $15 million and $17 million in the process. His fishing expeditions aren't without challenges, as he often encounters snakes and alligators lurking in the muddy waters. These adventures make his job thrilling and quite risky. However, Glenn's determination and passion for this unusual enterprise have turned what many might think of as trash into treasure. Golf balls, once lost and forgotten, can be cleaned up and resold, showcasing how innovative thinking can lead to surprising opportunities. Who knew diving for golf balls could be so profitable? Can you imagine turning coins into stunning art? Roman Butin is a talented Russian artist with a remarkable skill for transforming everyday objects into unique pieces of art using a technique called hobo nickels. This intriguing art form began during the hobo culture in the United States, where individuals would engrave or carve coins as a form of self-expression and storytelling. Each modified coin carries its own history, showcasing the creativity and resilience of the artists who crafted them. Butin takes this tradition to a new level, breathing life into the cold metal by intricately carving designs that reflect various themes, emotions, and cultural references. His work not only pays homage to the rich history of hobo nickels, but also connects with contemporary art lovers who appreciate innovative forms of expression. By elevating simple coins into beautiful art, Butin invites us to look at the world around us in a different light. How do you think everyday objects can inspire creativity? Did you know about Colorado's odd Sunday driving law? This quirky rule states that it is illegal to ride in a black car on Sundays. While this restriction feels strange, it highlights some of the unusual laws that can exist in different states. Imagine planning a road trip and having to consider the color of your vehicle. Although the law may sound outdated or even silly, it stems from a time when many communities enforced strict Sunday observances. The intent was likely to encourage people to spend that day with family or attending religious services, rather than driving around in a black car, which was seen as a luxury symbol. Today, while this law isn't typically enforced, it serves as an amusing reminder of how uniquely varied local regulations can be. So next Sunday, if you're in Colorado, maybe choose a different car color for a fun drive. Did you know sharks can blink with both eyes? This fascinating ability sets sharks apart from other fish and showcases their unique adaptations. Sharks possess a special membrane called the nictitating membrane, which acts like a protective eyelid. This membrane covers their eyes when hunting or feeling threatened, allowing them to protect their vision while still being able to see their surroundings. Unlike most fish, which can only move their eyes slightly or cannot blink at all, sharks can close both eyes simultaneously, helping them adapt to life in a sometimes murky environment. While this unique trait may seem trivial, it's essential for their survival and hunting techniques. Sharks use their excellent eyesight to spot prey and navigate their aquatic world, and being able to blink enhances their functionality as top predators in the ocean. Isn't it amazing how evolution has shaped these incredible creatures? Is it really true that Samoyeds are always happy? The Samoyed is a cheerful dog breed that hails from the chilly climes of Siberia, and it's easy to see why it has captured so many hearts. With its plush, thick white coat and smiling curved snout, this breed won't just keep you warm during cold winter months, but also uplift your spirits with its friendly demeanor. Originally bred by the Samoyedic people for herding reindeer and pulling sleds, Samoyeds excel in icy environments. Their natural agility and playful nature make them perfect companions for outdoor adventures, whether you're sledding down a hillside or enjoying a brisk hike. Plus, their intelligence and eagerness to please make them trainable family pets. These dogs thrive on social interactions, so they're happiest when included in family activities. If you're looking for a furry friend that combines loyalty, energy, and that signature, joyful smile, the Samoyed might just be the ideal addition to your home. What if I told you Mohenjo-Daro was ancient engineering? This fascinating city, built over 4,000 years ago in present-day Pakistan, showcases some of the most advanced urban planning of its time. Mohenjo-Daro featured a grid-like street layout, which allowed for organized movement and efficient traffic flow. Its complex drainage systems not only managed rainwater effectively, but also indicated a deep understanding of hygiene and public health long before modern plumbing was invented. Residents enjoyed the luxury of indoor plumbing, with work areas and bathing spaces cleverly designed to promote cleanliness. This incredible infrastructure suggests that the people of Mohenjo-Daro prioritized health and community well-being, making them innovators in architectural design. The civilization's achievements remind us that human ingenuity has shaped cities for millennia. How did such advancements come about in an era so long ago? Did you know that female tarantulas live much longer? While most male tarantulas have a short lifespan of just 5 to 10 years, their female counterparts can thrive for an astonishing 30 years. This striking difference in longevity is mainly due to the unique reproductive habits of these spiders. During mating, male tarantulas often risk their lives. They can be eaten by females right after mating or die shortly afterward, having fulfilled their reproductive role. On the other hand, females continue to live well beyond this critical period, spending their long lives laying eggs and nurturing their offspring. This extended lifespan allows them to face the challenges of the wild, such as predators and environmental changes. So if you ever come across a tarantula, remember that the female may have decades ahead of her, while the male has likely played his part and moved on. Have you ever wondered why potatoes are so popular? This humble vegetable has a rich history dating back over 7,000 years to ancient civilizations in South America. The indigenous peoples discovered that potatoes were not just tasty, but also packed with nutrition, making them a crucial part of their diets. They cultivated various types, leading to an impressive selection that thrives in diverse climates. When Spanish explorers arrived, they took these tubers back to Europe, where potatoes quickly gained fame. By the 18th century, they became a dietary staple, enabling cities to grow and populations to thrive. Today, potatoes are a key ingredient in many cuisines worldwide, from French fries to curries. They are not only versatile, but also affordable and easy to grow, making them important in global agriculture. Next time you enjoy your favorite potato dish, remember its fascinating journey from ancient fields to your plate. Ever wonder about quirky facts that spark joy? In this fun-filled segment, the useless guy dives into a treasure trove of random facts that don't fit neatly into categories, but are too interesting to overlook. Think of it as a celebration of the unusual, where topics range from popular culture to historical quirks. For instance, did you know that a certain pop star faced a ban in China? Intrigued? This segment promises to playfully unravel these fascinating tidbits, illuminating the lesser-known aspects of everyday life. Plus, you'll discover the backstory behind the fun word, twerk, and why it holds historical significance. So grab your favorite snacks and put on your silliest socks as we embark on a journey where the unusual takes center stage. Whether you're 12 or 70, there's something refreshingly delightful waiting for you in this adventure of oddities that remind us how wonderfully strange our world can be. Are you ready to embrace the unexpected? What if I told you only one Oscar has won an Oscar? Throughout the incredible 94-year history of the Academy Awards, only one person with the name Oscar has ever taken home a golden statuette. That honor belongs to Oscar Hammerstein II, a brilliant songwriter known for his unforgettable contributions to musical theater. He won the prestigious award for Best Original Song twice, first in 1942 for The Last Time I Saw Paris, and again in 1946 for It Might As Well Be Spring. Hammerstein's talent truly shone in an era filled with competition from other musical legends. This unique fact adds a delightful twist to the Oscar legacy, making Hammerstein not just a celebrated artist, but a standout in the awards narrative. Isn't it fascinating to think that for all the Oscars awarded, only one has directly shared the name with the iconic award? Guess what really drives tattoo choices in England? In a wild night of celebration, one man found himself waking up with YOLO inked on his forehead, a decision sparked by a dare from a buddy. This acronym stands for You Only Live Once, a popular phrase that encourages seizing the moment. While it might have seemed like a fun idea at the time, the tattoo quickly turned into a source of regret. The next day, the man learned the hard way that his new facial artwork cost him a job opportunity. Employers often look for professionalism, and prominent tattoos can create an unfavorable impression during interviews. This story highlights the impact of impulsive decisions, especially in party settings. So before you agree to a crazy dare, think about the possible consequences. Is that temporary thrill worth a lasting mark? Did you know your eyes are super movers? Every day, our eyes perform an astonishing 100,000 movements, which is comparable to walking about 50 miles. This remarkable activity involves a mix of blinking, adjusting focus, and scanning our surroundings. Each blink refreshes our vision and protects our eyes from dust and bright lights. But those movements are driven by our brain's remarkable ability to track and react to visual stimuli. Imagine how many times your eyes dart around to read a book, watch a movie, or simply look at the world around you. Just like the legs power us through our daily journeys, our eyes keep us connected to everything happening around us. They play a crucial role in how we perceive colors, shapes, and movements, helping us navigate the complexities of our environment. So next time you pause to enjoy a sunset or glance at a friend, remember how hard your eyes work to keep you informed and engaged in life. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies operate in such intricate ways? What if I told you banana peels are packed with potassium? Many people focus on the sweet yellow fruit and toss away the peel without a second thought. However, the peel is actually the part richest in potassium, which is vital for our health. Potassium plays a crucial role in maintaining heart health, regulating blood pressure, and supporting muscle function. By tossing the peel, you might be missing out on a powerhouse of nutrients. Rich in antioxidants and vitamins, banana peels can boost your overall health too. So next time you peel a banana, consider blending or cooking with the peel instead of throwing it away. You can add it to smoothies, stir fries, or even make a delicious tea. With so many benefits packed into that often discarded skin, why not give banana peels a chance? It's time to rethink the way we enjoy bananas. This might surprise you, 300 hours of video every minute. That's right. YouTube, the popular video sharing platform, sees an incredible amount of content uploaded every single minute. Imagine the vast range of videos being shared, from music tutorials and hilarious cat clips to educational documentaries and travel vlogs. With this staggering upload rate, YouTube has become a treasure trove of information and entertainment for billions of users worldwide. Every time you refresh the page, new creators are sharing their stories and ideas, contributing to a collective library that keeps growing rapidly. As of now, the platform features billions of videos, proving that anyone with a smartphone can be a storyteller or entertainer. This constant influx of content not only inspires creativity, but also shapes culture and trends. So what interesting video will you discover next? Let's uncover the truth about Avengers. Endgame. This blockbuster, released in 2019, shattered many box office records and made cinematic history. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, the film is the grand finale of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Infinity Saga, featuring popular characters like Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. Upon its release, Avengers Endgame grossed over $2,798 billion worldwide, snatching the title of the highest-grossing film ever at that time. Fans flocked to theaters to see how the epic story would conclude, and they weren't disappointed. The film expertly tied up several storylines while delivering action-packed sequences and emotional moments. Its success can be credited to years of build-up across various Marvel films, creating a massive fan base eager for the resolution. With such incredible box office earnings, it's not surprising that this film made a lasting impact on the movie industry, changing how producers view franchise films. Indeed, Avengers Endgame set the bar high for future releases. How did one film captivate millions across the globe? You won't believe this about snails. These fascinating creatures possess an incredible ability to regenerate lost or damaged eyes, showcasing the extraordinary power of nature. When a snail loses an eye, which can happen for various reasons, like injury or predation, it doesn't simply accept its fate. Instead, it triggers a remarkable biological process that allows it to grow a new eye. This regeneration is due to special cells that can transform and develop into new tissues. Snails, despite their slow pace, are masters of recovery, reminding us of the wonders of biology present even in the simplest of organisms. Researching how snails regenerate their eyes can provide insights into healing processes that might even benefit humans one day. Imagine the possibilities if we could learn from these tiny experts. What else might we discover about snails and their incredible adaptations? Is it really true that Yemen has claimed ownership of Mars? In 1997, an extraordinary legal case caught NASA's attention when 3 men from Yemen declared they had inherited the red planet from their ancestors. The lawsuit claimed that Mars should belong to them, raising eyebrows and chuckles among legal experts and space enthusiasts alike. NASA wasted no time in dismissing the case, firmly stating that outer space, including Mars, is the heritage of all humanity, not the property of individuals or nations. This unusual claim highlighted not only the whimsical side of legal disputes, but also pointed to the broader principles governing space exploration. The Outer Space Treaty of 1967 clearly states that celestial bodies cannot be owned by anyone, a concept that ensures space remains free for exploration and scientific advancement. While the men may have had an interesting argument, NASA's position firmly reinforces the idea that Mars is meant for all of us to explore and appreciate. Why exactly does the blobfish look so strange? This quirky deep-sea creature has earned a reputation for its unusual appearance, especially when taken out of its natural habitat. Blobfish tend to look like they have a melted face, which has led many to call them the ugliest fish in the world. But don't let that fool you. In the deep sea where these fish thrive, they actually appear much more like typical fish. Their peculiar looks come from living in extreme pressure underwater, where the blobfish's gelatinous body helps it withstand the crushing weight of the water above. This unique adaptation allows it to float comfortably and feed on small crustaceans. So while it might seem odd on dry land, the blobfish is perfectly suited to its own environment. Next time you see this misunderstood fish, remember that beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. Here's a wild fact about decomposition. When a body decomposes, it releases gases that can cause unexpected movements. This is especially true for people who died while sitting or standing. As the gases build up inside the body, they can create pressure, sometimes causing the corpse to shift or even appear as though it's sitting up. This bizarre phenomenon isn't just a spooky story. It has led to countless myths about corpses rising from the dead, sparking intrigue and fear throughout history. Many cultures have their own tales of the undead. but the science behind this movement is purely biological. Understanding what happens during decomposition helps demystify these haunting legends and reminds us of the natural cycle of life and death. So next time you hear a chilling story about a body that looked alive, remember that it might just be gases playing tricks. You might be shocked to learn that colorblind people see better at night. This surprising fact comes from how their eyes process light and contrast. Colorblind individuals typically have a variation in their cone cells, which affects color perception but enhances their ability to distinguish between various shades of gray and shapes in dim lighting. When it's dark, these individuals rely more on their rod cells, which are responsible for vision in low-light conditions. As a result, they often excel at detecting movement and contours that others might miss. This ability to differentiate subtle contrasts means that they can navigate poorly lit environments more effectively than those with typical color vision. Imagine walking through a dark forest. While many struggle to see, someone with color blindness might find it easier to spot an animal or avoid obstacles. Isn't it fascinating how different perceptions can reveal unexpected strengths? Believe it or not, ABBA declined a billion-dollar tour offer. Back in 2000, the legendary pop group ABBA was given a staggering offer of $1 billion to reunite for a world tour. This shocking figure put them in the spotlight, sparking excitement among fans worldwide. Despite the allure of such a massive paycheck, the group members chose to pass on the opportunity. Why? Well, after splitting up due to personal reasons, including divorces among two of the members, they felt that a reunion tour didn't align with their current desires. Instead of rehashing old successes, they preferred to focus on their individual paths. This decision is an interesting reminder that sometimes even the most tempting offers can't sway people from their personal priorities or values. ABBA remains a beloved icon of music history, and their choice reflects the importance of staying true to oneself, even in the face of fame and fortune. What do you think about their decision to prioritize their peace over money? Everest changes the game for container ships. The Everest is an incredible feat of engineering, standing as the largest container ship in the world. Stretching nearly 1,300 feet long, it can carry a whopping 24,000 containers at once. Imagine the size of that cargo, enough to fill a small town. But it's not just about being big. The Everest is also paving the way for greener shipping. It incorporates advanced technology that reduces fuel consumption and emissions, making it more environmentally friendly compared to older ships. This shift is crucial as the shipping industry strives to lessen its impact on our planet. With wider hulls and innovative engines, the Everest sets a new standard in maritime transport. In a world where sustainability is more important than ever, how many more innovations can we expect from these giants of the sea? Hard to believe, but Neil Armstrong's hair sold for $3,000. In 2004, a barber from Cincinnati surprised everyone when he put a bag of Neil Armstrong's hair clippings up for auction. This was no ordinary sale. It was a piece of history. Armstrong, known for being the first man to walk on the moon, left a remarkable legacy that many want to celebrate and preserve. The buyer believed these clippings held significant historical value, showcasing how deeply people connect with space exploration. This sale highlights our fascination with historical artifacts, even those that are deeply personal. Collecting items like hair, letters, or clothing can feel like having a tangible piece of someone's life, making history feel closer and more relatable. Whether it's Armstrong's hair or the relics of other famous figures, such items spark curiosity and encourage us to think about how their stories continue to inspire adventures, even today. Discover why Georgia is the Peach State. This charming nickname isn't just a title, it reflects the state's rich history and significance in peach production. Since 1995, peaches have proudly stood as Georgia's official state fruit. The secret to their incredible flavor lies in Georgia's warm climate and nutrient-rich soil, which create the perfect conditions for peach trees to thrive. Every summer, the Georgia Peach Festival brings together locals and visitors for celebrations filled with delicious peach dishes, live music, and fun activities. People come to enjoy everything from peach cobbler to peach ice cream, showcasing the versatility of this juicy fruit. In fact, Georgia is one of the leading peach-producing states in the U.S. So next time you bite into a sweet, ripe peach, remember its deep roots in Georgia's culture and agriculture. How does that sound to your taste buds? Here's something incredible about Calvin Coolidge's humor. President Calvin Coolidge, known for his cool demeanor, had a quirky side that surprised many. He loved to play pranks, one of which involved ringing an emergency bell located on his veranda. Imagine the scene. Whenever he felt cheeky, he would ring that bell and then hide to watch the chaos unfold as Secret Service agents rushed to respond. This playful behavior showcased his lighthearted nature, but it also led to a peculiar problem. The bell was rung so often that the Secret Service decided to remove it entirely. It's not every day that a president's sense of humor leads to changes in security measures. Coolidge's playful antics remind us that even those in the highest offices can appreciate a good joke, adding a touch of normalcy to the often serious world of politics. What other surprises might history reveal about our leaders? Surprisingly, it's a fact that whispers ignite imagination. When you lean in and whisper something silly into someone's ear, it can spark a whirlwind of creativity in their mind. This playful act allows the listener to weave their thoughts into an entire universe, full of wonder and whimsy. Imagine whispering the phrase, "flying elephants in a candy land." This simple suggestion might lead your friend to visualize vibrant landscapes filled with sweet treats and animals soaring through cotton candy clouds. This showcases an incredible aspect of human cognition, the power of suggestion. Our brains are wired to respond to creative prompts, turning them into stories, daydreams, or even artworks. So next time you share a silly whisper, remember that you're not just having fun, you're also unlocking a treasure trove of imagination and potential. What could you create together? Is it really true that jellyfish can reverse aging? The jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii is nothing short of remarkable. Often referred to as the immortal jellyfish, this tiny creature possesses a unique ability that sets it apart from all other known organisms, the power to reverse its aging process. When faced with injury, environmental stress, or aging, Turritopsis dohrnii can transform back into its earlier polyp stage, essentially starting its life over. This transformation occurs through a process called transdifferentiation, where the jellyfish's cells change into different types to revert to a previous life stage. Imagine going back in time whenever life gets tough. Scientists are fascinated by this jellyfish, as this extraordinary ability raises fascinating questions about aging and regeneration in other species, including humans. Researchers study Turritopsis dohrnii to better understand the underlying mechanisms of aging and whether this knowledge could someday help us combat age-related diseases. Could we learn something that allows us to extend our own lives? Here's a wild fact about Hitler's remains. After World War II, the world was left with many questions, especially regarding Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun. In 1970, KGB chief Yuri Andropov ordered the destruction of their remains to prevent any potential cult of personality from arising. This decision meant that only a few fragments survived, hidden away until they were rediscovered in 1993. Curious about their origins, scientists conducted DNA testing in 2009, only to find that these fragments were definitively not from Hitler or Braun. This shocking revelation raised eyebrows worldwide, leaving historians and the public to ponder the mystery of how the remains were handled and what truly happened to the bodies. What secrets do these fragments hold about one of history's most infamous couples? Did you know that Hong Kong has a wild urban labyrinth? Kowloon Walled City, once a haven for thousands of residents, is an astonishing example of how a complex mix of history and lack of formal governance shaped an entire community. With its construction beginning in the 1950s, it grew without much regulation, resulting in tightly stacked buildings and chaotic layouts that seemed to defy standard city planning. Residents built shops, homes, and even recreational spaces within a tangled web of interconnected structures. The dense living conditions sparked a unique culture, fostering a sense of cooperation among neighbors. At its peak, Kowloon Walled City housed around 30,000 people in just 6 acres. Despite its infamous reputation, This urban maze became a symbol of resilience and creativity, making it an intriguing spot for urban explorers and historians alike. What secrets does this bustling city still hold? Let's uncover the truth about maps and legends. Maps are more than just pictures of places. They serve as detailed representations of geography, featuring various colors and symbols. However, these symbols mean different things, and that's where a key or legend comes in. The legend is like a translator, helping us make sense of what each color represents, whether it's a river, a mountain, or a city. Imagine trying to find your way without understanding what the blue line signifies. Without a legend, navigating through the map could become a real headache, leading to confusion. For instance, if you see a green area, it might indicate a park or forest, but without the legend, you wouldn't know for sure. This is why the legend is essential. It provides the necessary context to ensure you can read and interpret the map accurately. So the next time you pull out a map, remember to check the legend first. Your journey depends on it. Hard to believe, but clouds can look like animals. This fascinating phenomenon is known as nephelococcidia, a term that captures the imagination of many. Have you ever lain on the grass, gazed up at the sky, and spotted a fluffy cloud that resembled a bunny or a dragon? You're not alone. Nephelococcidia happens when our brains make connections between random cloud formations and familiar shapes from our world. The soft, billowing nature of clouds, combined with our natural tendency to see patterns, allows us to perceive these whimsical figures. Children and adults alike use their creativity to identify animals, faces, and even objects in the sky. This playful mental exercise provides not just enjoyment, but also encourages imagination and creativity. The next time you're outside, take a moment to look up and let your mind conjure up the animals hiding among the clouds. What shapes will you discover? Here's a wild fact about water molecules. 1 teaspoon of water contains approximately 1.5 billion water molecules, showing us just how tiny and numerous these essential building blocks of life truly are. Imagine a single teaspoon, which seems small and simple, holding an entire universe of molecules that work together to sustain life on Earth. Each water molecule is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, forming the familiar H2O we all know. Despite their minuscule size, these molecules play crucial roles in everything from regulating temperature to transporting nutrients in our bodies. This fascinating complexity highlights how even the smallest amounts of matter are packed with incredible intricacies. So the next time you take a sip of water, remember that you're not just drinking liquid, you're experiencing a vibrant world of molecules bustling with activity. How cool is that? Can you guess how many smells we can detect? It might surprise you to learn that humans have the amazing ability to distinguish over 1 trillion different odors. This incredible capacity showcases not just how keen our sense of smell is, but also how it plays a vital role in our everyday lives. Our noses are equipped with around 400 types of scent receptors, each capable of identifying specific odor molecules. When these receptors interact with various chemicals in the air, they send signals to our brain, creating a unique scent profile. This allows us to enjoy the sweet aroma of fresh bread, the earthy scent of rain, or even the hint of smoke from a campfire. Smell is intricately linked to memory and emotion, explained by the fact that odors can trigger powerful recollections and feelings. Imagine walking through a park filled with blooming flowers and being transported back to childhood. Understanding the complexity of our olfactory system not only highlights our unique human experience, but also emphasizes how smells can enhance our connection to the world around us. Ever thought about how belief can heal us? The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon where people experience actual health improvements after receiving a treatment that has no active ingredients, essentially a sugar pill or saline solution. Imagine visiting a doctor, receiving a pill, and feeling better just because you believe it will work. This effect highlights how powerful our minds can be when it comes to our health. Studies have shown that this mental state can trigger real physiological changes in the body. For instance, a person may feel less pain or have improved mood simply because of their expectation of relief. Researchers have explored the placebo effect extensively in clinical trials, often comparing it with the results from actual medications. This intriguing phenomenon encourages us to consider the role of expectation in our well-being. It's not just about the medicine, but also about what we believe it can do for us. Could harnessing the power of belief lead to innovative treatments in the future? Why did Steve Jobs want 5 oxygen masks? This intriguing story sheds light on the Apple co-founder's unique design philosophy. As he was nearing the end of his life, it's said that Jobs requested 5 different oxygen masks to choose from based on their aesthetic appeal. This anecdote highlights how deeply he valued design and aesthetics, not just in technology, but in all aspects of life. Steve Jobs believed that good design was crucial, blending form and function seamlessly. Even in a moment of vulnerability, he focused on what he loved most: elegance and beauty. This insistence on pleasing design was the driving force behind revolutionary Apple products like the iPhone and MacBook, setting new standards across industries. Jobs famously once said, "Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works." His quest for perfection and beauty lives on, influencing countless designers and innovators today. So what does this tell us about the intersection of technology and art? Hard to believe, but your clothes can change color. Solar tech innovations have made waves in the fashion world with UV reactive wear that uses photochromic pigments. These special dyes react to ultraviolet light, which means they can change color when exposed to the sun. Imagine wearing a shirt that goes from vibrant blue to a stunning purple when you step outside. This exciting technology not only adds a fun twist to your wardrobe, but it also raises awareness about UV exposure and its effects on our skin. As fashion embraces technology, we get clothes that are not just stylish, but also interactive. So the next time you're out in the sun, watch your outfit transform with the light. Could this be the future of fashion, where clothes tell their own story? Japan's War Art Festival showcases giant straw sculptures. This incredible event brings together artisans who create stunning figures, some towering as high as 33 feet. Imagine walking through a colorful landscape filled with intricate straw sculptures of animals, each crafted from locally sourced materials. The festival draws thousands of visitors, eager to appreciate this unique form of art that blends creativity with traditional craftsmanship. The skill involved in constructing these massive figures is remarkable, as artists weave together strands of straw, transforming a simple material into breathtaking representations of wildlife. Not only do these sculptures wow people with their size, but they also celebrate the artistry and dedication of the creators who spend weeks preparing for this event. Held annually, the War Art Festival reflects Japan's rich cultural heritage while promoting creativity within the community. People both young and old can marvel at the artistic flair displayed in these natural works of art, making it a fun outing for families and art enthusiasts alike. So if you're in Japan, why not check out this fascinating festival? Let's uncover the truth about plant hormones. Plants, just like animals, rely on hormones to thrive. These natural chemicals are vital for their growth, healing, and adaptation. For instance, auxins are responsible for directing how plants grow toward light, ensuring they get the energy they need. Gibberellins play a crucial role in promoting seed germination and stem elongation, helping plants reach for the sky. Meanwhile, cytokinins are all about cell division. They encourage branches and leaves to sprout, enhancing the plant's overall structure. What's fascinating is how these hormones interact with each other and the environment, allowing plants to react to changes, like drought or injury, efficiently. Next time you admire a blooming flower or a tall tree, remember that these hidden hormones work behind the scenes, guiding their development and response to the world around them. How amazing is it to think about how much is happening beneath the surface? Check out this giant caterpillar of the emperor moth. The caterpillar of this fascinating creature can grow to an impressive length of about 70 millimeters, which is nearly 3 inches. This lush green caterpillar, with its striking colors and patterns, is not just eye-catching. It has an important role in the ecosystem. It feeds on a variety of leaves, helping to control plant growth and providing nourishment for the adult moths once they metamorphose. The emperor moth, known scientifically as Saturnia picella, plays a crucial part in its habitat, supporting other wildlife by serving as a food source for birds and other predators during its larval stage. Additionally, once it transforms into a majestic moth, it showcases beautiful large wings, with fascinating eye spots that can deter potential threats. Imagine watching the life cycle of this creature unfold from a tiny egg to a giant moth. It's one of nature's most impressive transformations. Did you know that understanding the caterpillar's habits can also inspire conservation efforts? Ever thought about why typhoid and typhus are different? While both names sound similar, typhoid fever and typhus are two distinct diseases caused by completely unrelated bacteria. This separation wasn't clear until the 1800s when scientists dug deeper into their origins. Typhoid fever is caused by Salmonella typhi, which typically spreads through contaminated food and water. In contrast, typhus is caused by various types of Rickettsia bacteria and is often transmitted through lice or fleas. The term typhoid itself comes from the resemblance of its symptoms to those of typhus, which added to the initial mix-up. Understanding the differences between these diseases is crucial, especially for public health, as the prevention and treatment strategies vary significantly. So the next time you hear about typhoid or typhus, remember there's a lot more to these illnesses than just their names. Prepare to be surprised by Neil deGrasse Tyson's career choice. It's hard to imagine a world where Neil deGrasse Tyson, the renowned astrophysicist, might have danced instead of delving into the cosmos. While navigating the challenges of financing his higher education, Tyson seriously contemplated a rather unexpected route: stripping. This unique consideration highlights the financial struggles many face in pursuit of academic dreams. However, Tyson made a pivotal decision, ultimately choosing to focus on his love for math lessons and the sciences. With his sharp intellect and passion for the universe, he pursued his studies diligently, leading him to become a prominent figure in science communication. Tyson's journey reminds us that even the brightest minds can face daunting choices, and how they navigate these paths shapes their futures. Who would have thought that one of the most influential scientists today almost took a detour into the world of entertainment to get by? You won't believe this about Andreas Mikkelsen. Before he became a professional rally driver, he was trained as a skier. Mikkelsen's journey in sports took an unexpected turn when a knee injury forced him to switch from skiing to motorsports. Despite starting his driving career later than many of his peers, his passion and adaptability have driven him to incredible success on the rally circuit. Rather than viewing his injury as a setback, Mikkelsen embraced the challenge, learning the skills needed for rally driving with a determination that inspires many. His story shows that with hard work and resilience, you can pursue new paths, no matter how daunting they may seem. Today, he's a celebrated figure in rally driving, proving that it's never too late to chase your dreams and excel in a completely different field. What inspires you to make a change in your life? What if I told you baseball uses over 100,000 balls? Each Major League Baseball season, teams go through a staggering amount of baseballs, highlighting just how much goes into our favorite pastime. To be precise, over 100,000 baseballs are utilized in a single season. From batting practice to actual games, these balls are essential for hitting home runs, turning double plays, and making those incredible diving catches. Just imagine the hours of planning, production, and logistics that go into supplying all those baseballs. Each ball is carefully designed to meet the league's standards, weighing about 5 ounces and measuring 9 inches in circumference. The next time you watch a game, think about all the journeys those baseballs have taken, from the factory to the player's hands. It's a brilliant reminder of the sport's complexity and the dedication of teams and fans alike. So, are you ready for the next pitch? Let's uncover the truth about fool's gold. Many people have stumbled upon fool's gold and mistaken it for real gold, only to find that it's actually iron pyrite, a mineral composed of iron and sulfur. This shiny, gold-like appearance can easily deceive even seasoned prospectors. However, distinguishing between fool's gold and genuine gold isn't just a fun party trick. It's also important in mining and geology. While gold is a dense and malleable metal, Iron pyrite is much harder and lacks the same weight. Understanding the difference can save you from disappointment, especially if you're looking to strike it rich. Interestingly, pyrite forms in a variety of geological environments, often seen in sedimentary rocks or as a byproduct of certain mining activities. So next time you're out exploring, don't let its sparkle fool you. Pick it up, study its properties, and impress your friends. Who knows what other treasures you might find along the way? Surprising sibling connection in Hocus Pocus. Did you know that the actors who portrayed the Master, Thackeray Binks, and his wife Emily are actually siblings in real life? This fascinating behind-the-scenes tidbit adds a layer of charm to the beloved film. While Thackeray and Emily's characters don't share a family tie in the storyline, the real-life bond between them makes their on-screen chemistry even more delightful. The actors, Omri Katz and Vanessa Shaw, grew up together, and their sibling connection shines through in their performances, enhancing the film's emotional depth. Fans often appreciate these little details that bring more richness to the story. As we dive into the magical world of Hocus Pocus, it's fun to think about how familial bonds can influence our favorite films. Isn't it wonderful how the magic of cinema can reflect real life in such unexpected ways? Have you ever considered the power of words? Words are incredibly powerful. They can inspire, persuade, and even transform lives despite their simplicity. Think about how a single phrase can uplift someone or ignite a movement. Language has shaped history, allowing people to express thoughts and ideas that resonate deeply. Interestingly, silence also holds a unique power. It can communicate emotions and intentions when words fall short. For instance, a pause can create tension or signify importance, emphasizing the transformative nature of speech. Over time, the way we use language evolves, reflecting changes in society and culture. Ancient texts and modern conversations both highlight how words can create significant impressions, influencing thoughts and actions. Whether it's a heartfelt apology or a rallying cry for justice, the impact of language is profound. This duality of words and silence invites us to be mindful of our expressions. So next time you speak or listen, remember the weight that words can carry. How will you use this power today? This might surprise you. Yao Ming's incredible height. Standing at a staggering 7 feet 7 inches, Yao Ming holds the title of the tallest player in NBA history. This towering giant wasn't originally from the US, but hails from Romania. Drafted by the Washington Bullets in 1993, Yao quickly became a household name and a basketball sensation. His unique combination of skill, height, and agility allowed him to dominate on the court and mesmerize fans worldwide. Yao's impact extended beyond basketball. He also starred in the film My Giant, showcasing his versatility as both an athlete and an entertainer. Throughout his career, he broke records and changed perceptions of what a basketball player could be. Yao's influence continues to echo through the NBA, inspiring future generations of players, especially those from around the world. His journey from Romania to basketball stardom is a testament to hard work and perseverance. Don't you think it's fascinating how one person can redefine an entire sport? Here's a wild fact about Brazil's flag. This colorful emblem is packed with meaning and history. The vibrant green stands for the country's beautiful, lush forests, while the rich yellow symbolizes Brazil's wealth, particularly from its gold and natural resources. At the center, you'll find a striking blue circle dotted with white stars. These stars represent the night sky over Rio de Janeiro on November 15, 1889, when Brazil became a republic. Each star corresponds to a different Brazilian state, making the flag a symbol of unity among diverse regions and cultures. Interestingly, the flag has undergone several changes since its first adoption, reflecting the nation's evolving identity. So next time you see Brazil's flag waving in the breeze, remember it tells a story of nature, richness, and a momentous shift in the country's history. Let's uncover the truth about George's incredible iPhone deal. At just 17 years old, George made headlines when he unlocked the first ever iPhone, showcasing his impressive tech skills. With the hottest gadget of its time in his hands, he didn't just keep it. Instead, he traded it for a Nissan sports car and 3 other locked iPhones. This bold move reflected not only his resourcefulness, but also an understanding of technology that many adults might envy. George's savvy transaction sparked discussions about the value of unlocked phones, as well as the creative ways young people can navigate the tech world. His story reminds us of the thrilling possibilities that come with knowledge and innovation. Imagine the excitement as he drove his new car, all while showing others that thinking outside the box can lead to unexpected rewards. What do you think about his unique deal? Can you believe the first email was sent in 1971? This groundbreaking moment in communication came from Ray Tomlinson, a computer engineer who wanted to test a new messaging system. Before we had the internet as we know it today, Tomlinson typed out a string of random letters to see if the system really worked. Surprisingly, this historic message didn't include any attachments or colorful emojis, which have become part of our everyday digital language. What's even more remarkable is that Tomlinson also invented the iconic I symbol that we all recognize in email addresses today. At the time, email was revolutionary and opened the door to a new era of communication. Imagine how different our world would be without the ability to send instant messages to anyone, anywhere. From that simple test message, email has evolved into a vital tool used globally for personal conversations, business communications, and everything in between. Who knew a few random letters typed in a lab would change the way we connect forever? Guess what really drives Andorra's travel plans? Andorra, a charming little country tucked away in the stunning Pyrenees Mountains, surprises many with its lack of an airport. Due to its rugged terrain, building an airport in the area poses significant challenges, so Andorrans depend on nearby airports in Spain and France. Fortunately, travelers can easily reach Andorra thanks to efficient bus services that connect these airports with the small nation. Imagine hopping off a plane and boarding a comfortable bus that takes you through picturesque landscapes, leading you straight to Andorra's breathtaking views and vibrant culture. This reliance on neighboring airports not only keeps Andorra a secret getaway for adventurous spirits, but also highlights the unique blend of accessibility and remoteness that defines this captivating destination. So next time you think about visiting, just remember it's a bus ride away from the bustling cities of Spain and France. Prepare to be amazed by Picasso's artistic genius. Did you know that Pablo Picasso created over 50,000 works of art in his impressive lifetime? This remarkable Spanish painter, sculptor, and printmaker dived into almost every medium you can think of, including paintings, drawings, sculptures, ceramics, and prints. His creativity didn't just shine in one style. He constantly experimented with different techniques and forms, which makes him a pivotal figure in modern art. From the iconic blue and rose periods to his groundbreaking contributions to Cubism, Picasso's work reflects not just his personal evolution, but also the broader trends of 20th century art. His ability to innovate and redefine what art could be is what sets him apart. So whether you're gazing at a vivid painting or a striking sculpture, you're experiencing the extraordinary legacy of Picasso, a true master of artistic expression. Why exactly does 2025 hold a special math secret? In 2025, something fascinating happens in the world of numbers. It becomes a perfect square year. This means that if you take the square root of 2025, you get a nice whole number, 45. Perfect square years are a bit rare and only occur when the square root can be neatly calculated, like 1936, which is 44 squared, or 21 and 16, which will be 46 squared. These unique years are not just mathematical quirks. They can pop up in discussions about patterns in numbers and can even appear in some puzzles or games. So why do perfect square years matter? They remind us that math is full of surprises and connections. Each perfect square year marks an interesting point in our calendar, showing how numbers can reflect shapes, patterns, and sometimes just plain oddities in the universe. Are there more surprises waiting for us in future years? Believe it or not, this chrysanthemum is huge. The Guinness World Record for the largest chrysanthemum ever grown belongs to a mind-blowing plant boasting a single bloom that stretches over 10 feet wide. This giant flower has even earned the playful nickname Floral UFO due to its extraordinary size and unusual appearance. Grown by skilled horticulturists, this remarkable chrysanthemum showcases the beauty and potential of nature. It's not just large, it also features an explosion of vibrant colors, captivating anyone who sees it. Imagine walking past a flower that could nearly cover a car. Growing such a massive blossom requires exceptional gardening techniques, including careful nurturing and specific climate conditions. As you explore the world of plants, this record-setting chrysanthemum reminds us of the incredible diversity found in nature, leaving us to wonder what other botanical marvels await discovery. Why exactly does Antarctica experience such extreme cold? The coldest temperature recorded on Earth, a chilling 144 degrees Fahrenheit, 98 degrees Celsius, was observed in Antarctica by a satellite during the frigid nighttime. This bone-chilling cold happens because Antarctica is essentially a vast desert, far away from the warming effects of the ocean. When winter arrives, the sun disappears for months, causing the air to cool drastically. At such extreme temperatures, even carbon dioxide becomes solid, transforming into dry ice. Imagine being in a place where human skin can freeze in just minutes. That's how dangerous these temperatures can be. Wildlife has adapted to survive in this harsh climate, showcasing the resilience of nature. Researchers study these extreme conditions to better understand climate change, as melting ice sheets can impact sea levels and global weather patterns. Isn't it fascinating how a place so cold plays a crucial role in our planet's future? Believe it or not, penguins share parenting duties. After laying 1 or 2 eggs, both penguin parents take turns incubating them to ensure their young are kept warm and protected. This teamwork is crucial for the survival of their chicks, as temperatures in some penguin habitats can plummet. Each parent takes shifts, which not only keeps the eggs cozy, but also allows the other parent to hunt for food. When it's their turn, the sitting parent cuddles the eggs against their feet, a practice that keeps them at just the right temperature. This caring role continues even after the chicks are hatched. Both parents work tirelessly to feed and protect their little ones. This partnership demonstrates how vital cooperation is in the animal kingdom, especially in harsh environments. So next time you see penguins waddling along, remember there's a lot of love and teamwork going on behind the scenes. Surprising discovery, a tiny brain found in a tumor. In 2017, surgeons in Japan made a groundbreaking medical finding when they discovered a fully formed tiny brain nestled inside the ovarian tumor of a 16-year-old girl. This incredible case sparked a wave of curiosity and raised important questions about teratomas, a type of tumor known to contain different types of tissue, including hair, muscle, and even organs. The presence of a brain in such a tumor shows just how complex and mysterious our bodies can be. Teratomas are not that rare, but finding a fully developed brain within one is extraordinary and highlights the ongoing challenges and unraveling mysteries in medicine. This discovery pushes scientists and medical professionals to explore deeper the relationships among cells, development, and the nature of tumors. While we continue to learn more about our bodies, cases like this remind us that there's still so much we don't understand about human biology and the intricate processes of growth and development. What other secrets might our bodies be hiding? Hard to believe, but water hemlock is deadly. This notorious plant, known scientifically as Cicuta spp, is considered one of the most toxic plants in North America. Its dangerous reputation comes from the potent neurotoxins it contains, particularly cicutoxin. When ingested, even a small amount can lead to violent seizures, paralysis, and ultimately death. The plant often resembles harmless species, making it easy to mistake for edible plants. Found in damp meadows and along streams, its small white flowers cluster at the top, and its leaves look similar to those of parsley. Given its lethal effects, it's crucial to educate yourself about water hemlock to avoid any unfortunate accidents. If you ever come across it in the wild, remember, admiring its beauty from a distance is the safest choice. Did you know Lamborghini's origin story is dramatic? It all started when Ferruccio Lamborghini, an Italian entrepreneur who originally made tractors, felt insulted by Enzo Ferrari, the legendary founder of Ferrari. In the 1960s, Ferruccio, who was a wealthy man and a car enthusiast, decided to buy a Ferrari for himself. However, he realized that the clutch on his new luxury sports car wasn't up to his standards. When he approached Enzo to share his concerns, instead of being receptive, Enzo dismissed him, suggesting he stick to making tractors. Feeling disrespected, Ferruccio took it as a challenge to create his own line of supercars. In 1963, he founded Automobili Lamborghini, and the first model, the Lamborghini 350 GT, rolled out shortly after. It was a bold move that not only showed Ferruccio's determination, but also changed the auto industry forever. Lamborghini became known for its cutting-edge design and powerful performance. Today, the brand stands as a symbol of luxury and innovation, proving that sometimes a little rivalry can spark greatness. Discover how vast Russia truly is. Russia holds the title of the largest country in the world, and for good reason. Stretching over 17,000 kilometers from west to east, it covers more land than any other nation on Earth. Imagine driving for days and still not leaving the country. This gigantic stretch includes everything from snowy Siberian landscapes to the warm coastal beaches of the Black Sea. With such a vast area, Russia boasts a rich diversity of cultures, languages, and wildlife. It spans 11 time zones and is home to the longest railway in the world, the Trans-Siberian Railway, which connects Moscow to Vladivostok. Additionally, Russia's incredible size means that it has a wide range of climates from tundra to deserts. With all these factors together, it's no wonder that Russia continues to be a fascinating country, filled with wonders to explore. Prepare to be amazed by swimming safety tips. Having someone nearby while swimming can be life-saving if you encounter difficulties in the water. Whether you're splashing around at the beach or enjoying a pool party, it's crucial to swim with a buddy. This simple safety practice means help is just an arm's reach away if you begin to struggle. Drowning can happen quickly, and being alone increases the risks significantly. Your buddy can alert lifeguards or get assistance, which can make all the difference. Plus, swimming together can enhance your experience. Imagine diving into adventures and sharing laughs. Remember to stay within view of each other, keep track of each other's movements, and establish clear signals for emergencies. It's amazing how something so simple can create a safer environment. So next time you hit the water, don't forget, safety in numbers really does count. Did you know that Venus spins the opposite way? Unlike most planets in our solar system, Venus rotates clockwise, a unique twist that baffles scientists. This unusual rotation is believed to have resulted from a massive impact event early in the planet's history. When Venus was still young, it likely collided with a large celestial body, knocking it off its original rotational axis and causing it to spin in the opposite direction. This means that on Venus, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east, which is the complete opposite of what we experience on Earth. Additionally, Venus has a very slow rotation, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one full spin, while it takes only about 225 Earth days to orbit the sun. Isn't it fascinating how such a significant event shaped Venus into the strange world we study today? Unexpected treasures. A W.A. ship with a bowling alley? During World War II, the USS Oahu, a U.S. Navy ship, sank near the shores of Hawaii, and today it rests on the ocean floor with its fascinating secret, a fully operational bowling alley on board. This unusual feature highlights how life at sea could be a mix of duty and leisure. Imagine sailors knocking down pins to unwind after long days. It's intriguing to think about how something as fun as bowling could become a part of a military vessel. Interestingly, this isn't the first time bowling faced scrutiny. Back in the 14th century, King Edward III of England banned the game, convinced it distracted soldiers from honing their archery skills. He found bowling so appealing that it became a threat to military readiness. Who knew a simple game could shape history and also end up the centerpiece of a shipwreck story? California. More than beaches and Hollywood dreams. Did you know that California is the most populous state in the United States and a powerhouse in agriculture? With nearly 40 million residents, it's bursting with vibrant communities, breathtaking landscapes, and cultural experiences. But here's where it gets even more interesting. This sunny state is also the nation's top agricultural producer, growing an astonishing array of crops. From juicy strawberries and crisp lettuce to delicious almonds and avocados, California's farms supply over a third of the country's vegetables and two-thirds of its fruits and nuts. This bounty supports millions of jobs, not just on farms, but throughout the food supply chain. The warm climate and diverse ecosystems allow a variety of crops to flourish, making California's agricultural industry essential not only for local dining tables, but for everyone across the country. So next time you savor a fresh salad or a nutty snack, remember California's vital role in making it happen. Isn't it amazing how much this state contributes? You won't believe this restaurant's twin staff. In Moscow, the Twin Stars restaurant takes dining to a whole new level with an exciting twist. Every employee is a twin. This clever concept not only makes for a memorable meal, but also sparks curiosity among diners. Imagine sitting down for dinner and chatting with servers who share an extraordinary bond with each other. The idea behind having twins on staff is to enhance guest experience, creating a unique atmosphere filled with camaraderie and familiarity. As patrons interact with the staff, they often marvel at the striking similarities between the twins, sparking conversations and laughter. This unusual approach helps lighten the mood, making every visit feel like a special occasion. Plus, the twins often work in pairs, presenting a lively dynamic as they seamlessly coordinate tasks and communicate without a word. Guests leave not only with satisfied appetites, but also with stories about their interactions. So if you find yourself in Moscow, don't miss the chance to experience dining at Twin Stars, where every meal comes with a side of twinning magic. Let's uncover the truth about Earth's ancient water. Did you know that Earth's water is over 4.6 billion years old, making it older than the sun itself? This incredible fact suggests that our planet's blue treasure has a fascinating backstory. Scientists believe that the water we have today arrived on Earth through icy comets and asteroids that collided with our planet during its early days. This theory points to a complex history of water delivery that began just after the solar system formed. Imagine the icy bodies traveling through space, carrying precious water and eventually crashing into a young Earth. This not only highlights the dynamic processes that shaped our planet, but also shows how interconnected everything in our solar system really is. So next time you take a sip of water, remember it's been on quite the journey, long before any of us were around. Hard to believe, but spitting can save your life. If you ever find yourself trapped in an avalanche, knowing how to navigate your way out could be crucial. When snow collapses around you, you often lose your sense of direction. One clever trick is to simply spit. Your saliva will fall towards the ground, helping you identify where gravity pulls. Once you know which way is down, you can begin digging in the right direction to free yourself from the snow. Remember, if you're buried under several feet of snow, time is of the essence. Staying calm and using your breath to guide you can feel overwhelming, but it's essential to make every second count. The chances of rescue improve if you're able to create an air pocket around your mouth and nose, ensuring you can breathe while you work. So keep this unique survival tip in mind for your next winter adventure. Ever thought about why Shiso Kokuri's marathon journey inspires us? Incredibly, Shiso Kokuri, a Japanese marathon runner, took 50 years to finish his race after stopping during the grueling 1912 Stockholm Olympics due to exhaustion. His story begins when he mysteriously disappeared from the scene, leaving people to wonder what had happened to him for decades. Yet against all odds, he was eventually found living a quiet life in Japan. The best part? He was given the chance to complete the marathon he had once abandoned. After 54 long years of anticipation, he crossed the finish line in a remarkable time of 54 years, 8 months, and 6 days. This unbelievable tale reminds us that it's never too late to pursue unfinished dreams and highlights the resilience of the human spirit. Kokuri's long journey teaches us about perseverance and the power of second chances, making us question our own barriers to success. You won't believe this about inflatable couches. In 2017, a group of adventurous souls set out on a hilarious expedition, determined to enhance their wilderness experience by bringing along a full-sized inflatable couch. They imagined lounging comfortably while surrounded by the beauty of nature. However, nature had other plans. Just as they settled in, a sudden rush of water sent their inflatable couch floating away downriver. This amusing mishap perfectly illustrates the unpredictability of the great outdoors. While it's fun to try and merge comfort with adventure, nature doesn't always play along. Instead of a cozy evening on the couch, the team had to embrace the wild and all its unpredictable challenges. This experience serves as a lighthearted reminder that while we may crave comfort, the wilderness is a realm where simplicity rules. So next time you head out, maybe leave the inflatable couch at home and enjoy the raw beauty around you. Surprised by the CD revolution in music? The introduction of compact discs, or CDs, in the early 1980s revolutionized the music industry in ways few anticipated. Before CDs became popular, vinyl records limited albums to around 30-40 minutes of music. However, with the storage capacity of CDs, artists suddenly had the freedom to create longer albums, often exceeding an hour. This shift allowed musicians to explore more extensive concepts and elaborate storytelling through their songs, leading to the emergence of iconic double albums and ambitious projects. The creativity unleashed by this technology triggered innovative compositions, diverse genres, and more artistic expression. Not only did listeners enjoy more content, but they also experienced enhanced sound quality that brought them closer to the music. CDs dominated the music scene for decades, fundamentally altering how we consume and appreciate music. Isn't it fascinating how a small disc changed the game so completely? Turns out the truth is that Venice has boat ambulances. In a city where streets are replaced by canals, traditional ambulances take on a unique form. Venice's ambulances are specially designed boats that glide through the waterways, ensuring that medical help can reach those in need swiftly. Equipped with a full range of medical supplies, these boats are staffed by trained personnel who are experts in providing emergency care while rushing patients to hospitals. This innovative approach to emergency services is crucial in a city where narrow alleys and bridges can make land travel slow and complicated. The boat ambulances not only offer quick access to healthcare, but also remind us of how ingenuity can adapt to unique environments. So the next time you think of an ambulance, imagine a sleek boat zipping through the Venetian canals, ready to save lives in style. Believe it or not, this Yemeni island is alien. Socotra, often called the Alien Island, is home to some of the most bizarre and unique plants on the planet. Located in Yemen, this enchanting island features the famous dragon's blood tree, which has a striking umbrella shape and produces a deep red sap that was once used as dye in medicine. The island's isolation has led to the evolution of an extraordinary variety of flora and fauna not found anywhere else on Earth. With its rugged mountains, stunning cliffs, and rich biodiversity, visitors are treated to an otherworldly experience. You might even spot the odd-looking Socotra chameleon or the rare blue-eyed Somali cat. Socotra's unique ecosystem is a treasure trove for scientists and nature lovers alike. So are you ready to explore this alien paradise? Prepare to be amazed by the tooth mouse tradition. In various cultures like Italy, France, and parts of South America, children celebrate losing their teeth in a unique way. Instead of the well-known tooth fairy, they leave their lost teeth for a little mouse. This delightful tradition involves kids placing their teeth under their pillows, hoping the tooth mouse will visit during the night. When they wake up, they often find small gifts or coins in exchange for their teeth. The tooth mouse is a charming character, symbolizing good luck and reward for growing up. While the tooth fairy typically flits around with wings, the tooth mouse has its own enchanting story, rooted in tradition and folklore. This practice celebrates childhood and the milestones of growing up in a fun and magical way. Have you ever heard of a tooth mouse before? Believe it or not, flamingos have amazing leg secrets. These stunning birds are famous for their elegant one-legged stance, which often confuses many people. At first glance, it might look like they're bending their knees to rest, but that's a fascinating optical illusion. In reality, their knees are tucked away under their fluffy feathers, making it appear as if they're bending at the knee. Instead, flamingos actually flex their legs at the ankle. This unique anatomy helps them maintain balance and stability while standing for long periods, which is essential for their feeding habits. Flamingos are often seen wading through shallow waters in search of food, and being able to stand still on one leg helps them conserve energy. Their vibrant pink coloration comes from the carotenoid pigments in the food they eat, like shrimp and algae, adding to their allure. Who knew there was so much to learn about flamingo legs? Here's something incredible about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs roamed our planet for an astonishing 165 million years, which is far longer than humans have existed. Imagine a world where these magnificent creatures ruled. Many were so successful that they thrived in various climates and environments across the globe. What's truly mind-blowing is that some dinosaurs might have actually stumbled upon the fossils of their ancestors, showcasing the immense span of geological time. This encounter with the past illustrates just how dominant dinosaurs were prior to their dramatic extinction 66 million years ago. Their reign holds vital lessons about survival and change in Earth's history. Despite their disappearance, the legacy of dinosaurs continues to inspire us, reminding us of the power of evolution and adaptation. So the next time you see a fossil in a museum, remember that you are gazing into a breathtaking timeline that stretches back millions of years. Did you know the world's largest farm is in China? The Mudanjiang City Dairy Farm stretches over an astonishing area comparable to the entire country of Portugal. This massive dairy operation, located in the northeastern part of China, is home to hundreds of thousands of dairy cows. Imagine the sheer scale of milk production here. With state-of-the-art facilities and advanced farming techniques, this farm produces vast amounts of milk to meet the growing demand for dairy products. The workers at the farm closely monitor the cows' health and well-being, ensuring they are well-fed and cared for. They even use technology to track the cows' milk output, which helps maximize production efficiency. The Mudanjiang City Dairy Farm plays a vital role in China's dairy industry, contributing significantly to the economy while providing people with essential nutrition. It's incredible how such a large farming operation can thrive and sustain millions, showcasing the powerful blend of agriculture and technology. What other impressive farms or agricultural innovations exist around the globe? Imagine living in a land where coins have rules. In Thailand, it's against the law to step on banknotes or coins, and there's a good reason for that. These coins and notes prominently feature the image of the king, who is highly revered in Thai culture. Disrespecting the king, or any member of the royal family, is seen as a serious offense and can lead to severe consequences. This law reflects the deep admiration and respect the Thai people hold for their monarchy. Breaking this rule isn't taken lightly. Penalties can range from 3 to a staggering 15 years in prison. This cultural practice teaches locals and visitors alike to treat currency with care. So next time you find yourself in Thailand, remember to show respect to the king's image and keep your feet off the money. It's a fascinating example of how currency can hold not just value, but deep cultural significance. Isn't it interesting how a simple piece of paper or metal can carry such weight? How far can bees really fly in one day? Some amazing bee species can travel up to 60 miles daily. This remarkable distance is crucial for their survival, as these tiny pollinators search for flowers to gather nectar and pollen. The honeybee, for example, showcases this incredible ability by foraging far from its hive, which allows it to find the best food sources and sustain the entire colony. Interestingly, bees have impressive navigation skills, using the sun and the Earth's magnetic fields to guide them on their journeys. They can even communicate with each other through dance. When a bee discovers a rich source of nectar, it performs a waggle dance to inform others of the location, making teamwork essential for efficiency. The longer distances they can cover mean they play a vital role in pollinating plants, ensuring the growth of fruits, vegetables, and wildflowers. Next time you see a bee buzzing around, remember how far it might have traveled to bring sweetness to your world. Let's uncover the truth about religious websites and malware. Recent research has revealed a surprising fact. Visiting religious websites may expose users to a greater risk of malware than adult sites. A study conducted by Symantec discovered that religious sites typically have an alarming average of 115 security threats. In stark contrast, adult content sites showed about 25 threats. This raises important questions about online safety and how we navigate the web. It turns out that many religious websites may not prioritize cybersecurity, making them vulnerable to hackers who could introduce harmful software. As people seek spiritual guidance or community online, it's crucial to remain vigilant. Always check for secure connections and look for warnings when browsing any site. By staying informed, you can protect yourself and others while enjoying the positive aspects of the internet. Did you know you see gray when eyes are shut? This fascinating phenomenon is called Eigengrau, or intrinsic gray, and it occurs when our eyes are closed. Surprisingly, people don't actually perceive a pitch-black void. Instead, the brain continues processing sensory information even without light. This activity happens because our visual system is always working, interpreting signals from the surrounding environment. Think about it. When you close your eyes, your brain is busy filling in the gaps. This gray color is a result of the neurons in your visual cortex firing away, creating a sort of mind-generated backdrop. It's a great reminder of how our perception of reality is often shaped more by brain activity than by external stimuli. So the next time you shut your eyes, take a moment to notice that subtle gray hue. It's your brain doing its thing. Is it really true that Kyoto's temples have bloody footprints? In the historic city of Kyoto, Japan, a haunting reminder of the past can be found in 5 temples with ceilings marked by eerie red stains. These marks are not just random splatters, they are the remnants of a tragic history linked to the samurai warriors who once roamed the land. The ceilings were built using floorboards from a castle where these noble fighters chose to commit ritual suicide, known as seppuku, rather than facing defeat or dishonor. The blood left behind created footprints that appear to tell a silent story of bravery and sorrow. Visitors marvel at these striking ceilings, often feeling a mix of awe and respect for the lives that once were. While the temples today stand as peaceful places for reflection, they carry with them a weighty history that connects people to a time when honor meant everything. This blend of beauty and tragedy invites everyone to ponder the deeper significance of sacrifice, loyalty, and the lasting impact of the samurai spirit in Japanese culture. What if I told you jellyfish have their heart in a surprising spot? In these fascinating creatures, the heart is cleverly placed near the head, just behind the brain. This unusual arrangement isn't just for looks, it plays a crucial role in how jellyfish keep their blood flowing smoothly. By positioning the heart so close to the brain, jellyfish can optimize the circulation of nutrients throughout their bodies. This unique setup also frees up space for their reproductive organs, making room for eggs and sperm to develop. By enhancing survival and reproduction, this anatomical feature gives jellyfish a better chance to thrive in their underwater habitats. With over 700 species of jellyfish, this heart placement shows just how diverse and adaptable life can be in the ocean's depths. So next time you see a jellyfish drifting by, remember the incredible design behind its survival.